Princess Catherine, where are you? The boys and the girls have been looking high and low, around and around, looking for you, baby. We can't find you nowhere, okay? Are you here? Are you there? Are you anywhere? So today we're going to pull on your energy and see what's going on. We're going to ask the ancestors what's going on with you. We're going to ask the fairies. And then we're going to also check on your mental, because wherever you are, you could very well be happy. We don't know. But, girl, it's looking very grim out here. Okay, it's looking very gray, a little dark out here for you. And we don't want that for you. So we definitely want to know, where are you? If you can just, girl, if you can tap in for 1 second and just let us know where you are, we would greatly appreciate it. Now, listen, Miss Catherine, I was over there on your husband's Twitter page. It's supposed to be you and his Twitter page, but I think he's the only one running it right now. Unless he want to blame something on you, then he'll blame something on you on the Twitter page. For the most part, he's running the Twitter page. And girl, guess what? On your birthday, I went over there and see if he was wishing you a happy birthday. He did not. He didn't even wish you a happy belated birthday, Catherine. Catherine, is your husband mad at you, or is he done with you? Which one is it, Miss Catherine? Now, you sitting over there with that smile and this hat on, thinking everything all sunny and roses. It's not, Miss Catherine, okay? At this point, we spend a lot of tax dollars on these tarot trying to find you. Okay, that ain't free. Now, do you got any of those Royal Pentacles with you at this point? Because, baby, you're going to have to compensate a lot of people. We ain't trying to be funny, Miss Catherine, but this ain't free, okay? So we just hoping we can find you safe and sound. Now, Miss Catherine, now I know you reading what the people are saying about you in these comment sections. They don't believe you here on this earth no more. Now, I still want to have faith that you're still here, even though I believe that you could be in some type of danger. I feel like you could be in a dire need of help. I do feel that. And sometimes, honey, it's looking like you on your way out than you're on your way in. Now, I'm hoping you somewhere you escaped and you somewhere safe and sound and hiding out until it's safe. But I don't know if it's ever going to be safe because, honey, like, well, I mean, I guess you can come out now because your husband over there dancing and prancing, baby, at the wedding with Rose. Rose in and out your closet. So, honey, if it's safe to come out, I think it's safe now. Okay, so you can just come on back out, baby. I'm sure one of the girls got a place, a room somewhere in their house for you to stay. But, Miss Catherine, we're going to go ahead and pull these cards and see what's going on real fast, real quick, girl. Because we tired of you hiding that fake smile behind these big old hats, baby. And you already know, many times you've been over here, I don't have enough room to work with hats this big. But I'm gonna save your energy, girl. I'm not going to even talk about your hat today, even though it's a pretty color. I do like the color of this hat. You look good in this color. But, girl, okay, try again, all right? So let's go ahead and pull some cards real fast, real quick. Let's ask the ancestors what is going on with you, Princess Catherine. Because we don't know to call you Princess Catherine or just Kate Middleton or Little Katie. We're going to call you KM. We don't know what we're going to call you, honey, because we don't know what your status is anymore, especially since your husband is not even talking about you. He refused to mention your name. We can't even pay him a pentacle to mention your name at this point, Miss Catherine. So let's pull. Let's see what the ancestors have to say about your energy. What is the energy around Princess Catherine, a.k.a. Kate Middleton? What's going on? Okay, it's a lot going on. I feel like one card turns out right there. Girl, you still on this island of one. It's like, when's somebody going to come pick you up? So maybe, oh, Miss Catherine. So first we got the fairies. So yeah, we are going to have to call the fairies in. They may have a little more information on Miss Catherine at this point, but it speaks about earth magic. Now, girl, are the royal family over there doing some type of ritual with your energy, the little energy you do got? Are they over there stirring up some type of magic around you? Because I heard through a little grapevine that they over there doing a Lego Kate, a Kate 2.0 of you. They just can't get it quite right. Because we've been looking, baby. We've been checking them out, and so they've been failing. So what they did is they sent out a typed up letter to some organization talking about you apologize for not being able to come to an event. And I'm like, girl, we already said you wasn't coming. They already said you wasn't coming. So they said that you speaking out, but it's like speaking is using your voice, your vocals, okay, not typing up something. But girl, they done typed up a letter and put your name on it, put your C on it. We don't know who that C stand for. Catherine. Okay, so we concerned, all right? So, but we're going to have to ask the fairies, honey, because the fairies said that some earth magic is being done over there. And we need to find out more about what's going on because right here, honey, even the fairy looking like, honey, she is see-through. So, Catherine, are you see-through? Are you in spirit form? We need to know. Okay, we need to know. Moving on. Not the new moon. So it speaks about some type of promise. So is that a promise that you're coming back? I do see a couple here. I see a couple. So there's some type of new moon, a new phase, new cycles. I'm hoping you coming back with a new cycle, okay, with a vengeance. And it said that I'm assuming this is you. Now your husband over there, baby, two-stepping. He been over there doing the 1, 2, 3, doing the electric slide over there at the wedding. I think with Rose, if I'm not mistaken, sweetie. Okay, but we're gonna see what this new phase is gonna be when it comes to your energy. Hopefully you're ready to start over new. But then we got childhood. There's an innocence here. And we haven't seen your kids either. Speaking of children, we haven't seen your children. We haven't seen you. So hopefully her and the children are having a new phase or starting over with a new phase here. I do see two children here, a boy and a girl, which hopefully is Charlotte and Louis. Now we seen George, baby. George don't seem like he happy that y'all left him behind. But I guess y'all have to because he is the heir. But we do have some innocence here when it comes to the children or childhood. And then we got another moon here. It speaks about the completion. Now I am feeling like maybe you tried to escape and you got away, but only for a short time, only for you to either be returned or captured or you just came back. I feel like they got their paws back on you again, and then now we got this full moon energy, which it seems like there's some darkness here. Something has been completed. Now, Catherine, I'm trying to hope the best for you. And then next we got this island of solitude, an island of one. It's a dark energy. But it's a dark island. A dark cloud is over that island. But hopefully, you spending time. If you spending time by yourself without your children, I'm sure that's not a good time for you. But let's find out what's going on here. Okay, let's check out. Now, with this energy that we just pulled up, Catherine, is she in a good place or in a dark place, happy place? What is her mental when it comes to the cards that are on the display here? And her current energy. What is the energy around Catherine? Her mentality. What do we need to know? Okay. So, again, we got innocence here. Her third eye. So, this is the second time we see innocence here. Now, we know that you're innocent, or are you? Okay, so hopefully, everything's innocent. There's not a big deal that's going on. We got the past life again with the purple card, her third eye. A lot going on with her ancestral energy, her past. Followed by postponement. Something has been postponed. Something has a pause. Things are not as they seem here. There's a stop here. So, when it comes to your mental, I do see, again, with this innocent card, it's almost like starting over new. Some type of either, almost like a child learning to walk, learning to do things, as from a baby to a toddler. I'm seeing something like that. I don't know if you're going through rehab, but then with this past life, I see you thinking about your past. Is your life flashing before your eyes? Are you slipping in and out of consciousness here? Because with this postponement here, it speaks about your head energy. It's a gray card. It speaks about your crown chakra. Something with your head here. Maybe not with postponement, a pause here. When it comes to your crown chakra. Something being postponed. Which means are you not coming to? Okay, it's almost like that's what they're waiting on you to wake up. Wake up from this dream. They see there's some movement here, maybe even with your fingers, with your hands. So they're thinking you're coming back. But it seems like at the same time, we got promises that's being made here. You got something to fulfill here. your children is in the center of it. It's almost like you fighting to be here for your children. If it wasn't for your children, you probably would have been let go. But then we got this full moon here with a completion, something coming to an end, something being completed, something being fulfilled. And then we have you being on this island of one with this solitude. Girl, we got to call in the fairies, see what the fairies got to say. Okay, let's pull on this earth magic. Since it's earth magic, we're going to pull from 2 decks. Because I was doing some research on past queens and people who were married to, powerful men in the royal family. Not quite your royal family, but royal families all over the world, which I'm sure that your family probably is related to them some kind of way. But it says that a lot of women was being put up in towers and left for dead. Like, or put them up in a tower, leave them there by themselves as some type of punishment, and never come see them again, never bring them back out again. I sometimes pick that up in your energy too. Like you probably somewhat stored up at the Buckingham Palace in one of those rooms, one of those towers, in some type of cottage. And it's almost like you by yourself and being isolated. Almost like a dungeon, but of course in the royal palace. But let's see what this earth magic, what's going on with this earth magic when it comes to Catherine, her current energy. Okay, we got that. This energy is so sloppy, girl. It didn't even want to participate. But one thing that did come out was this earth. And it says earth magic with the fairies. Grounding. Has she already been buried, y'all? Have they already dug a hole, planted her, and probably put her on the island of one? It's like been completed. Everything been completed. Come full circle here with the new moon energy. And it's I want to know what's going on with this innocent card here when it comes to childhood. You probably, at the same time, you wanted to be part of this royal family probably ever since you was a child. You thought it was going to be a fairy tale here. Magical. You probably think about all the magical things and the promises that were made to you, only for you to be on the island of one in solitude under the earth, 6 feet deep. Now, I'm going to need to see more than that. Now, with the grounding card, again, we seeing the land being cleared here, which means somebody done freshly dug up something. Now, are they saying they dug it up to plant new seeds, to plant some type of garden? But they just had a garden party. Was that a ceremony for her death? Y'all, I'm just trying to put it together here because this is not looking like she's in the here and now. It's like something has been completed probably right before our eyes, like magic, just like a trick being played. And we sit there and probably watch the whole thing. Now, did anybody go to the garden party? What was they over there planting? What was in the garden? What was going on? Was there new fresh soil being tampered with? Almost like a burial being dug up, but then now they planting new stuff over it to kind of cover up some things. We got the earth energy here. Magic. Again, it could be some type of ceremony. And you see the birds flying over. Birds can sometimes represent spiritual energy, but then sometimes birds be flying across because they know that there's something down there that has passed away and they can sense the energy of it. And then the birds, are those birds down there pecking at the ground? They said the early bird gets the worm. And with fresh soil, once you dig up soil, you have a lot of worms there for the birds to feed from. Are they scavengers? Are they like the birds that come down to eat the scavengers? That's what they are. They come to eat the things on the earth that should not be there. But anyway, I see a lot here with that grounding. Let's see what else we got, girl. We got her at the Watchtower of the West. Again, autumn. Was she up there in the Watchtower this whole time until the ceremony? And that's part of the ceremony, to put her in the tower to pull from her energy. In some type of way. I just see her being up in the tower. Probably been there ever since autumn. Until they dug up, the grounding and had this grounding ceremony, this so-called garden party for her, which could probably be her last goodbye, a completion for her. Moving on. Girl, there go the rituals. Yeah, it's some ritual energy here. Innovation. look at them coming together. It seemed like they did some type of innovative way to kind of, I don't know, they celebrating her life, or having some type of ritual for her death, a death rite. Because that's where Eugenia, go back to Eugenia's reading. Princess Eugenia said something about a death rite when it comes to Catherine. And then look where they at. It looked like they're in the forest, but they're surrounded by a bunch of greenery. Plants, trees in the forest. Oh, what is this? The scrawling mirror. All of these witch terms. It speaks about shadows. Something that they're doing in the shadows, baby. Again, under this moonlight, this full moon, new moon and full moon energy. The shadow energy, which means they're not showing us this. They showed us the light attribute, which is this garden party that they're having. They just had it. All these ceremonies and things that they're having. Catherine nowhere to be found. The children nowhere to be found. But then at the shadows, honey, with this mirror here, is again with this ritual mirror energy. I just see a lot of darkness here. Secrets. Ritual, dark ritual energies here. Followed by on the homeland, baby, on the foundation. Yeah, it's giving me that garden party. Probably was her last goodbye, her final goodbye. Y'all know I usually don't be seeing that, but I'm seeing a lot of ritual energy. What are they doing with this ritual energy? What are they doing? Are they just torturing her? What are they doing? Because they claim that she's not there, but her energy is showing up all up in it. All up in it. So, let's see. When it comes to this garden party, what's the energy around the garden party when it comes to Princess Catherine? Give me one card to describe more about this garden party when it comes to Catherine. Oh, we got the Lithia energy. Again, you see this energy right here with the stones down here. That's giving me some type of energy that's coming from the earth. They're using the energy from the earth, stones, and it speaks about intensification. It's almost like, honey, was the energy of her intensified with the energy of her, the energy of the earth, wind, fire, water, all the elements, plus with her, it is giving out that it could have been some type of earth ritual on the lands, blessing their lands, blessing their seeds. Blessing seeds could be children. Seeds could be them prospering, the material that's going to come in their life, the blessings that's going to come into their life. But it's all done in the shadows. It's all done in the shadows on the land of the royals, at the homeland security, baby, the foundation. They trying to lay the land for their foundation for the future. With this new moon energy. Give me more about this new moon energy when it comes to Catherine. Why is the new moon energy here, fairies? Honey, girl, they listen to some music too, honey. Playing music, a whole celebration. It says, listen carefully, for there may be a message in the music you hear. Ooh. Music can lift your soul. Lift your soul. Using the energy of Catherine's soul to uplift. It's like one of the elements that they need, along with the 4 elements of the earth, to rekindle memories and to charm fairies to your door, which means to bring blessings to your door here. So it's all about their prosperity. And by using her energy, it intensifies. I want to know more about this shadow, what they're doing in the shadows. Okay, what's going on in the shadows when it comes to Princess Catherine? Who or what is going on in the shadows with the shadow mirror? With this mirror, what is going on in the shadows, please? Okay, so what we have here, first we got the 4th chakra with Archangel Raphael. They're calling in some type of angel. They're calling in some type of energy. And it's the fourth chakra, which is the heart chakra. A girl, are they using the beat of her heart as music? Listen carefully for the message is in the music that you hear. What music, girl? What songs they will listen to over there at that garden party? I need to hear a playlist of what's going on, because they said that it's a lot of keys and a lot of clues in the music. Y'all need to get that playlist, honey, and send it to me. But we do got that fourth chakra, the fourth heart chakra, which is the heart chakra, with this green with envy, green like money, green just like the plants that's coming from the earth, prosperity. It's all about prospering here, calling in the angels of prosperity for cornucopia, okay? So they can feast. They had a feast over there. You know they was eating well. They feasting. Glutton, greed. With the 11th card, divine energy. So they calling in definitely it's something ritualistic going on with Catherine right now, y'all. Followed by the magician and the mirror. We still got mirrors here. Mirrors are reflections. Now, what are you reflecting on? What is the magician bringing in that mirror magic? Are they trying to pull from her beauty, her soul, for blessings, for greed? It's sounding very, very witchy, very evil energy. Pulling from somebody else's energy for your own energy, for your own like blessings, honey. Won't you get your own blessings from yourself? But honey, I guess they said they don't feel like doing it that way. Let's see. What do I need to know about this magician mirror? Okay, this magician and the mirror, the reflection, the magic that's coming from this mirror here. I need to know more about this mirror because the mirror has showed up twice here. Now, again, we got the radical curiosity with this young card, this kid card. It says seeing as it for the first time every time. So it's almost like they're looking in the mirror, seeing for the first time. They're trying to pull some type. It's almost like beauty. They're trying to gain some type of beauty, some type of look, some type of image that they're trying to gain here through music. Again, this ritual energy, calling in some type of angel, calling in some type of entity, using her soul and all the elements at this garden party that I'm seeing here. Followed by circles. Again, there they go, making circles again. People coming around, gathering in unity, holding hands. It says clarity begins in the eye of the storm. The eye of the storm. I saw this dark energy storm brewing. Are they manipulating the weather? I mean, it's the ultimate rituals that's going on right now, and they're using this girl's energy to do so. So let's see. Let me see. What is the fairy tale? What is the fairy tale that's related to this energy when it comes to Catherine and these ritual energy? What do we need to know? Okay. The first card, okay, again, this is the second time this card came out for Catherine. It's like she over there with a battle. Now, are they trying to win some type of war? It's like they're pulling in some type of energy for a possible war. I see nuclear energy. I see things flying over. You see the GUNs here. You see a lot of fights here with the tambourine. It speaks about battles. So they're trying to win some type of battles. They're trying to get some type of energy to win a battle. Do they feel like a war is brewing up over there in the UK? And they're looking for some type of protection. That's why they're coming together. Followed by the day boy and the night girl. Again, there go that moon energy, the cycles of the moon. It speaks about trying to balance out something in their energy. So they definitely are using moon energy for these rituals. She's definitely part of the ritual because they sacrificing her to win a battle. They coming together, holding hands, pulling from all energies here. Whether they're using the elements of the weather, the earth. They had her stored up in some type of tower, girl, until they got ready to use her. And then they planned this celebration, this for a feast for them. And they're using all the elements. They also on sacred ground too, where they're doing this from. At least what they believe is to be sacred ground to intensify what's really going on. And it says the day boy, which means the boy in the day, is that Prince William, and then the night girl, which is Catherine, at night. They're pulling on that energy to balance out, okay, to win a battle, a war that's happening here. Using the phases of the moon speaks about a promise. What do we need to know about this promise here? What is this promise? Purity, a new beginning. They could be using children also, because the child comes up next. They need some type of pure energy as well. It says always trust in the purity of your heart. Second time for heart energy. Look inside your heart, and within it you will find the answers to your question. Yeah, my heart's saying this is a ritual that's going on here. And it's been going on ever since. This is not nothing new. They've been doing this. They've been pulling on the same energy, the same rituals. They do it every year. They use innocence of children for their purity. They're using new phases of the moons for promises, which means promises also, I feel like promises were made to her in her vows when it came to Prince William. So it seemed like they don't mind sacrifice a wife. They've been doing that for years. Not just them. A lot of royal families have been doing this. This is nothing new. But it seemed like it all has come to a completion, an end here. And now it's time to bury her, to put her to rest. Okay, let's see what else we can pull here. I want to see what this card have to say. What does this card have to say when it comes to this full moon energy of completion? Something has been completed here. With children. I mean, I still want to pull on this children. I see the purity of the children and this completion. Why are they touching? Why are they together? What do we need to know when it concerns Catherine? More children, y'all. More children energy. As you can see, there's a divine energy in between these two children, a boy and a girl. This kind of makes me feel sad. We got the Six of Cups here. It speaks about children or childhood, revisiting old dreams and plans with this past life and with this card, embracing the inner child, the return of people or romances from the past, romanticizing how things used to be. They're no longer that way anymore. The Six of Cups is about nostalgia, past memories involving children, a boy and a girl that's pure innocence, children who have innocent, pure hearts. And it's coming to a completion. It's ending. Now, let's see. Give me more about this completion, this full moon connected to this island energy for Princess Catherine. What's going on here? Okay. What is going on here? We got the, again, radical honesty. We already had radical curiosity here with the young children, with the young child. It says seeing as if for the first time every time. Something is, the pure, a child is pure. Something that they are seeing for the first time. Something that they have seen and witnessed when it comes to a battle. Now we got a circle of people. It seemed like this person right here trying to escape this circle of people, only to be surrounded by this circle of people. And now this person is in the eye of the storm with this circle. And you finally seeing the truth, and there's no escaping now. You're surrounded by these people that you once thought that you can trust, that you thought were family. And all they doing is coming here to feast off your energy, to take from you, and then calling a party. So we got this radical honesty. It says to believe in the facade is to suffocate in the armor of alienation. So it seemed like she believed in these people, whoever these group of people are. She probably even tried to go to war with these people because she tried to put on her little armor to protect herself. But there was no protecting yourself. I see a scar on her eye. I see a black eye. I see just somebody that's very battered and bruised. If y'all can see her face. And she tried to put on this facade, this smile, tried to smile through it, thought that she did the royal duties, did everything they told her to do, that she would become one of them. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Now, it says, to believe in the facade is pretty much you suffocating in the armor that you put on, and only to be alienated by these people. Yeah, she tried to escape, only to be circled by them. It's like you can't, they had all four corners of the earth. So there was no evading them. There was no getting away from these people. She thought she could. And it speaks about self-defeat and self-denial. It says Catherine was in very much denial that she was above what was happening to probably Meghan Markle, what happened to Princess Diana, what happened to everybody from the past. She thought that she was above it. And she probably even thought that she could fight and win it, only to be bruised up, only to be used, only to think that she believed in this facade that she was putting on. And no, she didn't even believe it herself. It speaks about being self-defeated. It's like you defeated yourself, and self-denial. You denied yourself the security that you really deserve and the life you really deserve, because she believed in this fairy tale, this facade that they put up. Lord have mercy. Next, we got distorted perception. She had distorted perceptions when it came to this family. What you see is not what you get. Again, she thought that she was one of them. She really did. It says reality is rarely what we have been raised to believe it is, which means that she's been raised to think, to try to be the queen, to try to be the princess, to get with the king, the prince, and then to be the queen. But it was all a facade. It's not even real. Reality is rarely what we believe it to be, or what we was raised to, which means, she was raised to believe in this from her family, because they wanted to be part of the royal family more than what she probably was. And look at this distorted artwork that's around her, which brings me back to King Charles' artwork. I just feel like it was her blood that was used in that painting. I feel like it was, because that blood was too red. It was a different type of red that you wouldn't find in paint. It was the type of blood that you only find that's coming from somebody's vein. Distorted perception, the abstract art. So she pretty much had a distorted perception, and the facade that she was putting up, she thought she was above it. She thought she was one of them, but only to find out she was not. Her blood is not the same as theirs. Her blood had usage. Yeah, it was used to paint. And her energy, it's like every part of her was used in this type of ritual. Okay, the remaining of her was used to plant and soil the earth. Her heartbeat was used for the sound of music, the beat of the drums, the beat of music. Her blood was used for art, for the perception, for the abstract art that was used. It seemed like the children could have been used for energy. It's like they was also part of the ritual. Now let's see what is happening with the children. They needed a boy and a girl for purity. That was pure. What is happening with the children? What do we need to know when it comes to the children and their well-being? Okay. Again, we got, when it comes to the children, it speaks about the perspective. What is your perspective on this? Okay. It says a calm and clear mind is free to see differently. Ooh. A calm and clear mind. Again, that's giving me that they're trying to hypnotize the kids. They're trying to allow the kids to see things in a totally different light. Want the kids to see things almost trying to, put a blinder or some type of veil over the children's eyes. Now, how they're going to do that, I'm sure they got a way of doing that, because I think they've been doing that for years when it comes to the children, so that they can see things differently from what their eyes have shown them. So we got the perspective of the children are being changed and altered. But I see somebody screaming, enough, enough. It speaks about you were born enough. So it seemed like some of the children, at least one of the children, which could be George, said he was born enough. He was born with the right blood. He was born with the right at the right time. He have a birthright. So he was born enough here. But it's even him. It seemed like it's too much for him. Like it's enough. It's too much for him to even understand and to take in. And with the next child, is this Charlotte? It says feeling empty. Now you see what part of her body is lit up. She's drained. She's laying here. Her light is out. But there is a part of her body that's still lit up. The purest part of her, to be factual, is lit up here. And it speaks about that I'm assuming this is her. I'm assuming that this is the baby boy Louis George, and this could be Charlotte here. It's like the ending and beginning lie in either side of the same door. I see her not even being conscious. I'm not even seeing her, but there's still something that's lit up in her. It just feels like, again, she's laying on the ground in that greenery on the earth, being drained. The light is out with her, but then there go that butterfly. So they changing her and trying to cause her to go through a metamorphosis as well. Because I feel like they have a certain type of way that they are able to train the kids to be loyal to them. Especially if the kids have the actual blood of them. They know how to train the kids so the kids either not be traumatized and then start to believe and go in the right road with them, to align with them in some type of way. It seems like they changed the perspective of what the kids have seen. One kid is enough. Okay, you were born enough. And then with another kid, which could be Charlotte, she probably had to go through a different type of training. I see her, again, her being by herself, left alone. It looked like unconscious. But it says the ending and the beginning lie at either side of the same door. It's almost like I just feel like her innocence being taken away from her in some kind of way. At the end of the day, they all seem like they have been separated from each other in solitude. Separated. Okay, now give me what is going on with this island of solitude here for Catherine. Oh, okay. It says go outside. It says it's time to go outside. Tune into the powerful peace of nature, wherever you are, and feel at one with the habitats. Girl, it sounds like she buried. She's in solitude on the island, being buried. She outside. She part of the element now. She's part of nature. She is one with the nature right now. It seems like she's a fairy at this point. Lord have mercy. So what is the garden party about? I mean, I'm sure it's a deeper meaning. It's a shallow meaning to it. But what do they... I don't even want to know what they say. You know, it's just all lies, whatever they're saying it's about. Okay, give me more about this solitude island and go outside for Catherine. Okay. So, the last thing we have here, we got the familiar. We got the cat. We got the frog. It speaks about a guardian here. Something that watches over you, that guides you, protects you. But it speaks about a familiar energy here. So whatever has happened with Catherine has happened before. This is nothing new. And she may even have guardians that's guiding her through this. You know, through the process of the magical circle that we just seen so many times in this reading. A magical circle, which speaks of a protection here for her. Now, isn't Princess Diana also buried on the island where they said that nobody can bother her, where water is surrounding her, which means, water also holds energy, carries energy. So they just harvest the energy over and over again. Speaks about a protection here, some type of magical circle or protection that could be around her, a guardian protecting her, followed by embolic, awakening. Now, hopefully, at the end of all things, that she does have some type of protection around her and she can wake up from this. But is she going to be the same if she wake up from this? Is this something? Let's see if she can wake up from this. Because this awakening can also represent people finding out the truth, seeing things. Let's see. What cards would tell me what I need to know here? Will Catherine be waking up from this situation, this dark dream, this ritual? Will she wake up? Will she wake up? Let's see. Okay, let's see what's the status of her possibly waking up. The card said reverse disassociation. Reverse disassociation. Lord have mercy. Disassociation, okay? And in the reverse. Again, with this two faces here, will she be the same? Is this really going to be, if this person does wake up, or awakening happening for her, will she be the same as she once was? Because I do see two royal beings, one holding the lock, one holding the key. I see in reverse, which means they're facing away from each other. It don't seem like they are associated with each other anymore. Will she wake up and be a queen? I don't know. It says learn from karma. Again, it's giving me this karma energy, that something that she needs to learn from this. As you can see, this person, this entity here is sleeping. Sleeping with the moon and the sun combined together. Or sleep. Okay, that don't seem like waking up. Somebody is, again, disassociating from her. Asleep. Followed by stop breaking agreements. Oh, she done broke some type of agreement. I don't know. Because it says some promises were supposed to be made here. Are they thinking that she's supposed to have made some type of promise and she broke it? Again, blinded. And then we got, this person is blindfolded. This person also is reaching out. Okay, reaching out. But who's there to grab your hand, girl? Who's there to save you and help you? I see a bunch of clouds, distortion, blurred vision. Again, that's giving me not waking up. Stop breaking agreements, they said. Followed by examine your integrity. So it's a lot that's saying that whatever this has happened to Catherine is her karma. It seemed like she broke some agreements, some promises that she probably had made. It's almost as if she had made some type of agreement with some type of entity to become queen. And in the process of being queen, she broke some type of promise. She broke something, a covenant, when it came to making these agreements with these witches, these warlock energy, this dark energy, this shadow energy, something she could have made behind closed doors. In order to, because you can just imagine, in order to be the queen, to be in the running for the queen, to even make it to the status that she is, she's going up against a lot of women who probably want this, and she made it. How? What did she do? It's something she did behind closed doors to make some type of agreement, and she broke it. Some type of promise she broke. And it caused her integrity. Her integrity changed. And because of that, honey, now somebody else is pulling the strings. And this is her karma. What is happening to her right now is her karma. Something that was, the tides have changed for her. So that's the thing. You got to make sure who you praying to. What are you promising? What promises are you making in order to get to where you are? What do you have to do to maintain it? Do you have to change who you are? Do you have to put on some type of facade? And what like in most fairy tales, there's some type of promise that you have to keep in order to keep your status, to make it to where you want to be. And sometimes it's hard for you to keep that because situations change, especially just like in the fairy tale with Rapunzel. She made some type of promise for her firstborn child, but then when she had her firstborn child, she didn't want to give it up. And same with her parents, they didn't want to give it up, and they tried to hide her from it, only for her to be tortured and chased down by some little troll looking animal. So it's like, what promises are you making to the universe, to a higher power, that you cannot keep, and that situation change and you no longer want to keep? And when you try to go against that, your integrity change, your future change, and then you have to face that karma. So it seemed like, yeah, it's something about her integrity and her breaking promises, breaking agreements. And it says she needs to learn from this karma, learn from this that's happening to her, because she had some type of distorted perception when she went into this deal, and it seemed like right now she's facing it all head on. So is she gonna wake up? This is karma that's dealing with her. It's up to her whether she wake up or not, because everything is going against her. Everything is going against her. And from what I'm seeing, if she can't change things, honey, she's going to be put back to the earth, back to the ground. Okay, she's going to be grounded. And yeah, and the way the spiritual energy is going around her, this is something that she's going to have to deal with head on. So that's going to be the reading for Miss Catherine. It's deeper than what you think right now with these cards. It's something from her past life that's causing things to be postponed in her life. That's why these cards came out now. They're making sense now. She may have started off with innocence, wanting to be an innocent promise that she made, but she wasn't able to fulfill it. When it comes to the ancestors, the powers that be, whoever that she made this promise to, she wasn't able to do it. And it caused for things to be postponed in her life. And now look at how she's looking at her life, how she view it is differently from when the time that you made this promise. And now your children are involved. Now you setting up generational curses in your life, in your family, all because of some type of greed that you wanted with greedy people. Y'all. So we'll see how this plays off for Catherine. But that's going to be the reading for now. Okay. Catch me on the next one, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.